It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Burrow going to keep this one. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
3 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's third and goal.
Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Steelers 0. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Driscoll. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bengals 14, Steelers 7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
It's now fourth down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers 10. To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Now Driscoll's going to look to run with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On the keeper.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Third down. Third and long.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. Third down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Bengals 21, Steelers 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018. 9th last year, but I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
4 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. 18, run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 12.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This completes a Henry over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play,
3rd and 2.
but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Out, 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 out.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Dragon 60. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. You're trapped.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Mixon with a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 6.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Burrow on 3rd down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on fourth down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33. Bullock's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Steelers 31.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Tonight's final score, Bengals